My Sultan, I've come to you with terrible news. I think I've discovered who's in charge of the plot to murder you. It's my wife. What? How did you know that? It's my wife. I, generally speaking, only really wronged one person that I'm aware of. Sir? Yes, it is your wife. Of course it is. I've had a lover since before I was a Sultan. I have 2 children by that woman. I've acknowledged both of them. If there's anyone in this world who has a right to despise me, it's my wife. The fact that she can tolerate me at all is actually quite exceptional. Should we put her into prison, sir? No, of course not. This can be solved without prison. It would be embarrassing to me and to her if I had to haul her away in chains. I'm pretty certain that forgiving her for this will convince her to end this feud, and then we can try living together in spite of everything between us. If you say so, my liege. If you say so. Hello and welcome, connoisseurs of Crusader Kings 3, friends of the channel, and newcomers alike. We are here once more, or should I say for the first time, with Sultan Abd al-Rahman III, the disgraceful of Al-Andalus. Now, I don't know that we're that disgraceful. Our son is doing well, even if his education flops. He's still going to have some pretty good stats in a lot of different areas, which is nice. That I don't think his education is gonna flop, because I'm a genius and he's intelligent and I'm training him. I am training him, right? Yes. So that's probably fine. It's probably fine. We do want to sort of push further into Egypt. We are not ready to do duchy wars yet, though. We need to get illustrious first, and we're still quite a ways away from there. Well, we're not that far away. We'll get it pretty soon. We will, though, for the very first time in his career as Sultan, hold court. Sitting on my throne, I gesture for my guards to open the doors of the hall. A stream of people file in, some lining up in front of my throne, while others move out of the way so they can simply observe the proceedings. Gesture for the first in line to approach. My courtier, Zahara, shows me a page filled with unfamiliar symbols. This is the language of women. Advanced language of women. I think we're going to do the advanced language of women. This is another Zahara. This is not my father's husband. My father's wife, I should say. I don't know. That's my wife. Alright, we're fine. What a great idea! My brother Prince Abd can barely contain his rage, erupting. Something must be done about that Galician outsider. He gestures wildly. I have had quite enough of Sheikh Gulme and his ridiculous customs. I mean, have you seen how those savages eat? It is time for your foreign subjects to adopt the mores of their betters. Our nobility must be... There's so much you could learn from them. Cultural acceptance is actually better. But it does make my brother, or is my brother-in-law? It's my brother. It does make my brother upset. I could just declare him loyal. I mean, it's easier for me to maintain my family liking me than it is everybody else. I think we hit up the cultural acceptance, though. My cousin Sheikh Nuradin puts a hand on his heart before stepping forward to voice his petition. My liege, I seek your aid in combating issues of thieves stealing from Algiers and its people. He pauses to sigh. I cannot fix the problem with the resources I have. I ask for any aid you can spare. I could give you some gold. 50 gold isn't that bad. I could send my steward. This is a big, like, health penalty, though, right? Yeah, we don't want to do that. I don't want to call him incompetent. The frickin' Catholic? I'm not sending a Catholic over there. No, I'll give you some gold. That'll help you out. I got the gold. You can take it. It's fine. Alright, that went okay. We need to figure out how to spend our money, though, down here. I am holding this city that I have no business holding. I mean, I can hold it. Not that I can't hold it, it's that I really shouldn't. And I give this to a noble of Iberian culture to get it out of my hair. Probably didn't need to give this away after all. I wish I'd realized I had that city. That's fine. We'll be taking more stuff. We can hold more stuff later. That's all fine. That's all fine. I could increase either of those. Increase any of this. Then up here, We do want to change this out, right? Because this is supposed to be... So I could switch out to barracks here, finally. Just to get that working a little bit better, and then maybe we increase these pikemen? I think that's good. And what is this? Invitation to this grand tournament. It is a Catholic's grand tournament. We won't make it in time. Well, that settles that, doesn't it? Alright. So, yeah, I'm trying to get this in a peaceful manner by doing some sway circles on this guy. We'll move back down to 3. We can get a better handle on our situation. We could just get rid of Asturia now. Will you accept vassalage? No, you're not even close. Not even close. Weighing opportunities. I walk through the streets of Sibilia with my steward, looking for opportunities to remedy the somewhat empty treasury. When we reach the market's weighing stalls, Khalid starts to speak in a hushed tone. We can quietly get more income if we get creative with the taxes on goods brought in here. I can arrange another set of weighing stones, slightly adjusted in weight. Yet, they will look the same. Then, for the same goods, the merchants will pay us more. None should suspect a thing. If you wish, we can change the weights and watch the money flow into your coffers. We will change the stones tonight. It's an intrigue challenge. Now, how good is my wife at intrigue? Because I could ask her for her support. She's very good at intrigue. I mean, not as good at intrigue as she is at helping with diplomacy, but she's good enough. 78% chance? Let's do it. Okay, things are starting to feel a little stable down here. Now, there are different things I'm thinking of maybe doing. We could conquer the non-Byzantine part of Cyprus. Or we could continue our war with Egypt. We can't continue our war with Egypt until we get more prestige. Are there any county wars that are actually probably worth it? If there is, it's most likely this one. Okay, can't use the struggle clash. I can use the struggle clash. I mean, maybe I should use the struggle clash, no? Just to get this done. Another thing I could use my prestige on is adding a new tradition, but I don't know if there's anything we're really... Well, we'd have to get to 2,000, wouldn't we? So I don't think there's anything we're going to be doing with our culture anytime soon. So since we're not, we'll just get this done. We'll spend the prestige to get this war done. Gotta move our flag to here. Got to raise all here. Competent Cadiz. I cannot work like this, my tax collector Bertrand exclaims, frustrated and dejected. Every Sharia court of the Sultanate is a wretched hive of incompetence, hampering all my efforts. Good tax farming needs competent Cadiz to keep the local magnates in check, to make your rule just in the eyes of God and your claim to the bulk of the taxes righteous. You must give me funds to employ more and better people for the courts and authority to fire the old corrupt Cadiz. By all means, I'll approve. I don't have the money for that, sir. I don't have the money for that. I can't just make money out of nothing, sir. Okay, let's stop. Our marshal has died. We have 2 people who could potentially take this position. Prince Saur, the Shy of Al-Andalus, can definitely do it, so we'll stick him in there. Set the scale. Though my tax collector Bertrand is capable enough sort, Sheikh Alvaro of Asturias de Santillana has come to me with strong reservations. Otherwise, Bertrand is entirely self-interested, driven by love of money rather than justice. He commonly collects more than what is due and gives nothing to the alms tax. Sheikh Alvaro folds his hands, expecting me to fire Bertrand for these trends. Ooh, okay. I have people better than him. I will keep your word in mind. No, I think we will replace him. I think we will put this guy in his place. I could always use more money. And one thing about firing a tax collector who is average and placing him with a good one is that I get more money. Expectations. You are always there for me. I hope that you know that I am grateful. This is what it means to be a guardian. Because I'm deceitful? Because I'm compassionate? In spite of being deceitful, I think I love my child too much to turn this into a hook fishing opportunity. You could follow our father's path and take up the hashish. I think we're going to. Is this? We could enter a hashish stupor, lowering our learning, and we don't need it at this moment. I don't. Maybe we do. Maybe now is actually the time. Yeah, I think now is actually the time. I think we'll be okay. Looking at this, we are much better than our father was at these things. If we move this to here, we can see that this will take us about 20 years. If we stay on quilted armor, it'll take about 8 years. That's good. Currency, we were working on 9 months. So let's finish currency before we move on, and then we will probably join them together, at least for now. Once we have scientific, though, things will probably be better. Let's try to catch him here. We're gonna... my son, so I have another son. Mon. Welcome to the family, my son. Go. Got rid of that. Now let's cross over here. A harsh judgment. So my son is going to be just. That is acceptable, son. Good job. I think we're going to hunt them down here. I don't really need to do this because I already have the max for this, but I think it'll be fine. Paying for war. We could raise additional taxes. We could cut non-essential military expenditures. War does create opportunities. I think we're just going to lose the stress. We need the stress down anyway. Looking at this, we're going to negotiate an alliance with our brother-in-law. I don't need Africa to join me. I think we're going to do fine up here. Not worried at all. Courtier between friends. He wants to give me this guy who is not good at much. Well, he is a talented courtier, that's for sure. I'm not going to take the stress. I don't think it's worth stress. We'll just probably not use him for anything. Marvelous news. I am honored by your request. Thank you, sir. Enemy combatants captured. Let's recruit this guy right away because he looks good. Very good at his job. Let's now get up here and finish this war. Another faction has disbanded. We must stop the villain behind this. Someone is plotting to kill me. Literally plotting to kill me. Okay, let's stop. Let's look at this. 5% chance of success at this point. So my people are doing a good job of noticing plots against me, which is what we want them to be doing at this time. 19 months here, 2 years there. Court Jester Slapstick. Oh, it seems I'm falling over again, my jester, Yuda exclaims in a comical tone. Audibly planting on the floor. I'm so clumsy. I surely hope I can stay upright this time, he says, pratfalling onto Sultan Hisham's deck. Don't fall onto the dagger! Daggers are not good for pratfalls. Daggers kill people. That's their literal reason to exist. Peekaboo. I hear it echoing down the corridor, light giggles occasionally breaking into full peals of laughter as I round the corner the culprits are revealed. Kadan, with judging by the discarded books strewn across the table, her studies very much abandoned, has her half-brother, Mon, clutched in her arms. The baby burbles happily, and Kadan peeks through her fingers at him, the two of them giggling happily. It's good they are spending time together. Gains tight-knit. Cool. Yeah, I'm good with that. Thank you for playing with your sibling and helping me out here. I am now stress-free, which is great considering how bad we were doing when we started. What's going on here? This is a book. He's very competent, but I don't have 50 gold. A county in need. There are tumultuous times in the sheikdom of Sabah. Report after report arrives detailing the dire state of affairs in the area. The peasants have started muttering about alternative solutions. Handle the issues personally. Meticulous management gives them popular opinion. This is not good. I don't care about that. We're not punishing them. We don't need to punish them. Faction against me is disbanded. If I check this, I want to finish just one more. We're still not ready to change anyway. In November of this year. Okay, so we'll probably change it very nearly after we actually get in charge here. We are in debt, and I don't like. Do I have anything that I can get rid of? Any junk or anything? No. Everything I've got, I'm using, so that's not a thing. Okay, I guess we'll just have to accept the current circumstances. Major diplomatic expertise. Nice. That's actually really helpful. That's 2 extra. Don't really want to go to this. What do you want? This is my daughter. I find my daughter Kadan sitting on the floor surrounded by spilled paints and pieces of canvas. So she has a colorful talent. Her genius will be well nurtured. Yes, she can pursue her artistic pursuits. Absolutely. Actually quite happy about that. New stewardship lifestyle perks. Still not there yet. Defensive measures. I think we're going to do defensive measures. Great. Let's hope this siege gets done soon. Still a few months before we can change this up. Finish up this war. And then once this war is finished... Oh, we have attacked him and we have won our siege. Let's enforce our demands. Got 3 ransomable prisoners. All right. Nice. That clears our debts. Good. Let's disband this. Good. An inappropriate exchange. My daughter Kadan seems to enjoy our latest feats. Afterwards, she couldn't stop talking about the feelings that locking eyes with one of the younger servants caused in her. What is a young rascal coming of... the young rascal is coming of age. Is she? Yeah, she can be lustful. I don't want her greedy. Gregarious is probably better than lustful. I mean, it's not a sin in our culture. She's trying to be a good steward. She's got a really good diplomacy already. Lustful's fine. Solace in script. Okay, so our neighboring ruler, the Duke of Aquila, has written a poem about us. I don't know how I feel about this. I might as well just take the stress down in the opinion. When such beautiful countenance is hid from sight, we scream, we wail, no matter our might. When one so great falls so far, 'tis rare for any to escape less a scar. Okay, that was a little bit of a weird poem. I'm not sure there was some mixed meaning in there or not. We don't have a physician, so we should get one as quickly as possible. You would be good. You're younger and are average. You have the trait already, which means you will probably increase your skill over time. I'm going to give it to you in spite of the fact you are technically at this moment better. Yeah, I think if you can raise your level as a physician with your skill here by actually doing the job, I think you'll end up better than him in time, so we'll put you into the job. We have everything else we need. We have a court tutor, we have a caravan master, yep, all that's good. Okay, so we have furthered the Northern Wars. We are still trying to convince this guy to join us. I don't think anything's really changed. Did we stop swaying him? Why did we stop swaying him? I don't know. Doesn't make any sense to me, but let's get back to it. Eligible bachelor. So you want to encourage our son to find a good spouse. So we could give you the tutelage here, and you will have a higher diplomacy for a time, which might get you a better spouse. It lasts for 5 years. So we would have to pick you a spouse pretty soon. We could do it for everyone. Or we could get manners ourselves. But I'd rather do our son. Let's see if we can find him a good marriage. Now we want somebody who helps him with his traits. So let's do traits, inheritable. I think this is right. We'll do this. I think that's a good marriage for him. Let's drop down to a more controllable speed. And wow, I think we're doing quite good. We probably want to go to war with Egypt, but not until we can. We keep saying this has got to be illustrious so that we can at least do duchy wars. We don't want to take counties. He's only competent. Well, he's very competent. He's not a master, he's not legendary, but he is very competent. I think we're going to do this. I think we're going to get a book. fund a book would be probably a good idea for us right now. We're at about 6,000 troops. Yeah, we are. 6,400. We're actually not far away from 7,000. We're making good money. Everything is pretty stable. We still gotta bring this territory into line, though. Is this? Arrange a betrothal. This is his son. This is my daughter. So Maghreb wants a new alliance. This is useful. This is useful. This is kind of a good alliance. Now, he is the heir, which is pretty interesting. I think we do this because we want Maghreb to be basically solved. The reason we keep doing marriages with this family is because we want Maghreb to be solved. This is my half-sister. Just want to make sure that we weren't marrying to one of her children, because that would be pretty close. We're really close relative. Berber populists are now out of the way. We look at our faction. We only have the independence faction left. It's this dude all on his own. I mean, I don't have any daughters. I do have a very young son. Inspiration, scholarly topics. I find my benefactory Anubu surrounded by scrolls, manuscripts. Furiously flipping through pages, my lord, there are so many areas that are worthy of attention. Religion, education, not to mention the art of writing itself. This understanding should serve Allah. I want an educational book, I think. Yes. Yes, an educational book seems about right. We are gaining money at a decent rate, finally. Oh, a new Liberty faction has been created against me. I don't know why you would do that. I don't know what you think you could gain, but, alright. I don't think anyone's gonna join you, sir. I could be wrong. It's a one-member Liberty faction. Inspiration! Someone to impress. This is actually very, very interesting. I do want to become his friend, and this will, like, zoom us right to the top here. This is the right guy, right? It is. So we will become friends, which will push him right to 88. And now we can offer him vassalage with the religious exemption. The likelihood we come up with that 20, he'd be our only Christian vassal. He would be our only Christian vassal. I can demand the conversion of his heir, which I'm going to. And it's likely to succeed because his heir is unlanded. So it's like a catch-22, blessed be to Allah. So when he dies of natural causes, his heir will take over and our religious unity will be completed. I'm gonna get rid of this thing. Why is my wife trying to kill me? Why are you trying to kill me? What did I ever do to you? I'm just... Listen, I don't know what killing me would do for you. Is it because of the woman that I'm seeing on the side? Is it something else? I don't know, but I'm a little worried. My wife is trying to kill me. But this is all stabilized now. We should start befriending these people, right? I'd like for this guy to die, though. Could you die for me, sir? Could you die for me, sir? You're not gonna? Okay, that's fine, I guess. I'm gonna start befriending these guys, because I think that's a good plan. Getting our council being our friends will definitely help us out. Another faction. Catholic populists because of adding this. But look at this. Look at this. The only portion we don't have now is Barcelona. Which, to get Barcelona, we would have to attack Aquitaine. Right? We can't... We could holy war for this duchy. I don't know. I'm not ready to decide that yet. If we look at this, we can see that for this struggle ending, we have to control all of Iberia. And we are missing only this. I mean, we already technically have all of our qualifications except for this one, which is just tough. It's just very tough. There's a lot. There's a lot to do still down here. But that's fine. It just means we can set that aside for a Tale from the Wilds. Prince Anjas is a dedicated hunter just like myself. I'm sure we would have much to talk about and many experiences to bond over. We should meet and compare kills. We should meet and compare kills. I'm sure exaggerated in a few instances. You know, that's fine. I'd love to become friends with all of my counselors. Seem to be doing as good a job as my father did at this, which is interesting. Borders of Faith. My vassal Sheikh Janir approaches me in private with clear doubt in his eyes. He explains to me that his faith is faltering due to his time spent guarding the border against Zaydaism and fraternizing with the enemy. So you are here. Okay. Reuniting his favor has 100% a chance for us to succeed, so we're going to do that. Our vassal remains faithful, which is nice. That is where our learning, as opposed to our fathers, has definitely made things better. Stocking the stores. With a mighty burp, I put to rest my plate far away from me and sprawl back in my chair. Lately, my kitchens have begun to swell with golden grain and freshly hunted game. Giving all my courtiers the healthy sheen of the overfed, I grimace. Though this bounty is great, it cannot last forever. I must decide what to do with this excess food. We can store it. My guests shall dine richly. Or we can give it to the peasantry. I think we're going to store it. By doing a holy war, we risk that some other Christians join in, but we also take everything, right? Every Catholic ruler loses land, which might just be the right decision. Would be nice to be able to put Spain behind us. There's some very strong Christians, and this they won't be able to join. So this person and this person would become our vassals. Do we take the Holy War risk? I think we take the Holy War risk. But instead of ignoring our allies, we're going to actually call in our allies. It's a rarity, but I think it's the right decision. We can transfer you to him, so we will. We have too few spouses. We're fine. Not going to bother to bring her in. Let's move our troops over and finish this war. I don't think most of my people think of the wars we're doing as unjust. So here we are, about to start the war for Barcelona. We're going to raise all here. And immediately just cross the border. If he gets an ally from Europe, we could have trouble. But if we divide and conquer, we might still stand a chance of just defeating them outright. We have over twice his army. My lover is having another child. I literally don't have a problem with having another child with my lover. She exists. This prince here has changed culture. That's useful to us, because it means he won't convert the territory back. Which I think is good. If we look at our culture here, start moving north. We got a lot going on here. We want to probably convert this to get him to change his culture. But to get him to change his culture, we would have to convert this. Which we're not doing. The Liberty faction has disbanded. Inspiration realized. Excellent book about books. Learning lifestyle experience. Okay, you know. Could be better, could be worse. I mean, we didn't spend that much on it. Go to our royal court. Let's put up our other book. That'll help us. We can now actually switch, right? Yeah, we're almost a year late. That's fine. I think we're going to do scholarship here for development, growth, and learning. I think that's helpful. Scientific would be nice. Hopefully we can get that pretty soon. What's this? Challenge to a board game. Yeah, let's do it. So let's see here. I think we're going to start by stabbing. Yes, just as I planned. And I think we're going to switch to learning. I've read entire manuals on chess. I am unparalleled in the theory of chess, and we have been victorious. An excellent match. I'd love to play again sometimes, my preferred outcome, because it increases the chance of becoming friends with them. Oh wait, that doesn't do that for us? Friendly opinion. Great, that was a good game. Now let's hope this siege happens quickly. We wanted to look at this so we can see what's happening here. We got quilted armor. I would like caballeros. I really, really want caballeros. Now this is 18 years. This is 13 years on its own, 6 years if I help it. This is 17 years. I'm going to start with onagers, I think. If I start working on onagers, when we get this, we'll get scientific, and scientific will help us to get the onagers even faster. A scheme at court. We must stop the villain behind this. Somebody's trying to kill my mother. Well, not my mother. My father's wife. My father's wife. Yes. Our allies are coming in to help us with these sieges, which is good, because we still do not have any siege. Oh, do we have any siege commanders? We used to have siege commanders. Do we not have any anymore? Do we only have ones that are very bad? We have one. He's very bad. So we will have to get him off of there as soon as any actual armies show up, but he could help before then, which I think is a good thing. Servant of honesty. So our son wants to be honest, eh? That makes his traits just and honest. Interesting. Honest helps him with diplomacy, which is not his focus. His focus is stewardship, just like ours. Deceitful. I could make him deceitful like me. Alternatively, we have humble. No, I think honesty is the best policy. But we don't... But we're not honest ourselves. Would we really encourage our son to be honest? No, I don't think we would. I think we would push him towards our own trade. I think we would encourage him to try to get out of it. It works for us, right? It does. It's always worked for us. Hybrid culture has been formed. Befriend the dance. We have made another friend. Good. Let's head over here and just continue the work. I think maybe here. Although maybe we befriend the ones that are actually in our family first. There's not that many of them that are in our... Oh, he is. So let's see. Let's befriend you. Good. Are there any members of our family that don't exactly like us? Dynasty, living members, opinion of me. There's actually not that many. Most of our dynasties are pretty happy with us, actually. Pretty happy with us. So I think we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. I think we're doing great. These guys cannot siege this. They are not good enough to siege this. If this is ever going to get sieged, it needs help. Of uncertain stock. Wait, the child is mine. Yeah, I am... just doing that. I mean, everybody knows that she's my lover already. Didn't I already have the trade adulterer? Yeah, I did. I can't have the trade adulterer twice, you know. I do lose a level of devotion, which isn't great. But we can fix it. We can fix it, I think. Yeah, nobody cares. They already knew she exists. Our wife does care, but let's drop a learn language on her, maybe, to try to see if we can't get to know her a little better. Is this sell trivial titles? We absolutely will. It's not greater honors I seek, my liege, but if you are in need of gold, I believe we can come to some sort of arrangement. Yeah, I'm not haggling. Now that I don't need to donate to charity because I have the money. Ironically, selling titles to donate to charity would be hilarious. Okay, is plotting against her, so this guy is trying to kill her, eh? What for, man? What for? Lexio Love. Oh, my dear Abid al-Rahman, you are really learning my beloved Berber. I feel so appreciated. You're making such an effort to understand me. Can I help you in any way? I mean, I'm gonna get it anyway, right? Let's do it. Let's lay with our wife. Why not, right? Let's try to get her to stop trying to murder me if that's the person who was doing it. Is that murder still happening? It's still happening. Still happening somehow, I guess. A new peasant rabble has been started against me. We got money right now, which is good. We finished another Convert Faith task as well, which is also good. The guy is actually pretty good at this. The guy who's in charge here is my faith, so he won't be converting things back. Very nice. We're getting work done down here in the south. Oh, our acquaintance died? Who is this? Oh. Oh. His daughter has died. As has my caravan master. Unrelated. Unrelated event, but still a true thing. I mean, we're not... He's my steward. We're not allied anymore because of that. Do I even need to? Like, is that important? He still hasn't had a son, which is frankly tragic. With either of his wives, including the strange dwarf. I don't know why you would marry a dwarf. Sir, I mean, there's nothing wrong with dwarves, I suppose, but I guess she's from a good family. No, I guess she's appropriate. She's pretty good at stewardship too. I mean, that she might be helpful. Current wife is even better at stewardship. He just likes women who are good at running households, I guess. I'm gonna leave things as they are because he likes us just fine. We don't, strictly speaking, need an alliance with him. It would be better if we had one. Everyone knows, but it doesn't have to be. Learning lifestyle perk. This should be scientific, right? Yes, so that's really good. Because that should mean that this onagers should happen much faster. 14 years is much faster. Okay, that's good. Faction has been created against me. Spymaster discovers a secret. Auspicious avarice. Sometimes, my lord, windfalls happen. My tax collector, Nudhire, rubs his hands in barely contained satisfaction. I stumbled upon witnessing a witnesses willing to testify that Emir Fath owed you a significant sum in conveniently forgotten land taxes on perennial trees and water wheels. I took the liberty of collecting them. One of my retainers had trouble escorting the gold out of Burgatal, but though harried by local guards, as they were, so you might have to keep an eye on Fath. Give it to the mosque so he can't check. Show some magnanimity by giving some of it back as a gift. So what is he? He is here. Okay. I don't strictly need this money. Piety is always helpful. I think we're going to give some of it back because we need prestige. We're getting a little low on prestige. I think we can make up for that little bit of a loss there. Ooh, did my spouse just gain the trait diplomat? She totally did. Good on you! Huh! Good job! We have made friends with our marshal now. And member of our family. Let's continue down the path of befriending all of our counselors. Let's befriend again. Another 100% befriend. Great. I'm pretty sure at this point, though, our wife has done enough to validate putting her back on assist ruler. I mean, we don't strictly need her the way we once did, I think. We have succeeded at learning our wife's language. I feel accomplished. Hey. I feel accomplished. Good. Sort of falling out of favor with us. What would happen if we were to try to seduce her? It feels like we'll succeed, so we'll try. Why not? Might get her a little bit less annoyed by us. Our Visigoth votive crown needs to be repaired, so we will repair that. Okay. Ooh. Are you going to actually attack me? Because I don't think that's good for you. I think you think that better than you do. Okay, rational, brilliant mind. Not so much. Pious, unwavering faith. She is beautiful. Unparalleled, breathtaking beauty. For sure. And we win. Not unexpectedly either. We take the enemy banner as well. Let's see. So that's happened. Khandan comes of age. She's done okay. I honestly would have expected her to do better since I tutored her myself and we're both geniuses. The Aquitanian banner. We're going to take the banner. We're not going to burn it. We have captured an enemy combatant. We He has no money. So we will just move him to the dungeon. We'll worry about the other prisoners later. What is this? So we could put this up in the place of the one we've been using. This is the Leonian banner. This is... They're more or less the same. This one is very slightly better, so that's of course what we will put up. After it's over, we might get rid of the old banner that we've been holding for all these years. Okay, I seized an artifact. Seems to be some kind of feather. It's my wife who's trying to kill me. She's finally abandoned the scheme. I'm a prisoner, I guess. Should I imprison her? Or should I just accept the situation? I mean, it's not like she really stood any chance of succeeding, and we knew it was true. And we've been acting this, doing all this stuff knowing it was true. We're going to go on this hunt, though, that's for sure. We need a caravan master. Grab this guy, because he's excellent. This guy's also excellent, but I prefer mixed over just speed. A point. I don't think we're going to need boats. I could be wrong, though. No, we do not need boats. Oh, wow, that's far away. Maybe we do boats on purpose, because boats might be faster in this case. That is a lot of territory we'd have to cross. Let's see. So let's join the hunt. Going by ship. We can pardon our wife, and we will. We will pardon our wife. Listen, we knew it was you. We've known it was you for a while, okay? We've been trying to repair our relationship with you because you've been a good wife, and we've known for a while you were trying to kill us. This duck feather here is basically junk. So we'll treat it as such. Hunt, a fresh start. I cannot wait. It'd be nice to go for a hunt. Hopefully I can stress down. Hopefully we can feel better about this. Show them it at once. Thank you for your deference, sir. Your vows are appreciated with suspicion. So this is my son. Certainly was a test. That makes him paranoid. I am going to threshold myself to make him ambitious, I think. Soon, indeed. Hopefully this hunt will help us with that. We've gained another learning lifestyle perk. We'll put that into plant cultivation. Nothing wrong with plant cultivation. It's a good trait. No idea what that siege is about, but nothing to do with me. We have now won our victory. We're going to enforce our demands, and we now control all of Spain, and we can basically just forget about Spain. Yep, we can basically just forget about Spain now. And we came out of it without going into debt. We are holding way too much territory, way too much territory. But with that, with all of Spain finally under our control, and with the hunt underway, hopefully to save us from our stress, our learning is pushing us forward. We are working on onagers at last. Hopefully before long we will be able to finish onagers, and then we'll probably target caballeros next, because I would love to turn my my regular light horsemen into caballeros. But with that, I think we're going to bring this episode to an end. Thank you very much, and I hope you join me the next time we are here with Abd al-Rahman, the disgraceful of Al-Andalus. We have forgiven our wife for trying to kill us. Hopefully she gets the message. Hopefully she gets the message. Goodbye for now.